Kyle, what you doing, man?
I'm thinking about making some gummies.
That sounds like a good idea.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, I love it. I've had so many people tell us, or tell me, that they don't know how to make gummies.
Oh, really?
And we've got such an awesome recipe. I think
Okay.
that we should show them how to make some gummies.
Sounds good.
So, all right, friends, thanks for stopping in. We're going to show you how to make some gummies. So, yummy gummies, that's what we call
Yummy
them.
gummies.
The first thing that you're going to need is you're going to need a 6-ounce box of Jell-O or 2 3-ounce boxes of Jell-O brand gelatin. I highly recommend that you use the Jell-O brand because the other ones don't work as well. And then you're going to need some unflavored gelatin. We're going to use Knox blocks today. You're going to need 3 envelopes of that. There's 4 in the package, so you'll have an extra left over for later. And next, we're going to use some citric acid, but in our case, we've got some Fruit Fresh. That's got plenty of citric acid in it, so if you can't find the citric acid, Fruit Fresh will work. And good old corn syrup. You use that for baking a pecan pie, or today we're going to use it for making gummies. Yummy.
Also, any brand will work.
Any brand. And here we've got 3/4 of a cup of water. 1/2 cup of that we're going to put into our double boiler, and then the other 1/4 cup we're going to save for blooming the gelatin, and we'll show you how to do that. And next, we've got the secret sauce. That's our secret butter sauce that we're going to add to our gummies today. And the secret to make our secret butter sauce mix in with our Jell-O to mix oil and water is our emulsifier that we're going to use today, called Gargum. You can order this on Amazon if you like, and it's pretty inexpensive, and you can make a lot of gummy bears with this bag. We'll be right back.
I'm just sitting here on enchiladas.
The first thing that Kyle and I do when we're making our gummies is we take 1/2 cup of water and we add it to the double boiler here that you see. This isn't an actual double boiler. This is what we put a pan with boiling water with a metal bowl above that. Make sure you use metal and not plastic because that won't work out. So we're going to pour 1/2 cup of this water in there. All right. And the other 1/2 cup of water, what we're going to do is Kyle and I are going to take 3 envelopes of the unflavored gelatin.
One. So we're blooming the gelatin, right?
So we are blooming the gelatin. We are going to add the unflavored gelatin to the water so that it has a few minutes to soften before we actually add it to our gelatin in the pan.
And which is called blooming.
This is called blooming. All right.
And
So-
clean as you go. Here.
Kyle says, clean as you go. So I'll stir that together. And we're blooming the Jell-O.
How long?
That's an important step. It needs to go for 5 minutes. So in the meantime, I've got another measuring cup here, and we need 1/2 cup of the corn syrup. This helps with the gummy bears to get a more firm consistency. This adds to it, so that's important. I see that some of the recipes that leave this out, and I know, that's not gonna exactly be like the gummy bears I'm used to eating.
They'll be too soft and mushy.
Yeah, they'll be too soft and mushy. So that corn syrup is an important step there. So make sure you get it all out of we use a silicone spatula. All right. Anook is like, he wishes we'd hurry up with these. He's ready for some gummies. So the next ingredient that we're going to add, Kyle,
Here we go again.
that is the citric acid. We're going to go ahead and add about a half a teaspoon. And we're going to put that right in with we've got in there, we've got a half a cup of water, a half a cup of corn syrup, 1/2 teaspoon of citric acid, or like I said, you can use the fruit brush. And now to that, we're going to add 1 6-ounce container of Jello brand gelatin. We're using, in this case, what is that flavor, Kyle?
Strawberry banana. Did you tell them you can use any flavor?
You can use any flavor. You can use any flavor of Jello brand gelatin that you'd like. So, right now, we'll go ahead and let this come up to get nice and warm and melt our gelatin, and we'll be right back and show you the rest of the steps.
Not really showing us there, but that's if you don't want.
All right, Kyle, it's been 5 minutes here. So, we've got our Jello, our corn syrup, our half a cup of water, and our citric acid, all dissolving in here over the double boiler. So to that, since we've got our Jello that's been dissolving, our Jello brand gelatin, what we're going to do is we're going to add the unflavored Jello, and it'll come out, it'll look kind of scary, but it's been incorporated with some water, so it'll come out
Looking like rubber.
like a rubber. So just put it in your Jello and let it warm up, and it'll melt. It won't take very long. And that'll look like this. So we'll be back in 5 more minutes.
Well, the Jello mixture is ready.
Well, I think it's time for us to get this show on the road and start filling these Jello molds up.
Let's roll, roll, roll.
All right, so we've got this. It's completely melted. So let's go ahead and add, I'm going to go ahead and add the 1/2 teaspoon of Gargum, which, like I said, you can get this on Amazon. That's a 1 pound package, 10-ounce package, but you can get 1/2 teaspoon from a 10-ounce package. It'll get you a lot of gummy bears.
You have to order it. You can't get it at the stores.
No, you can't get this at the store. All right, so if you would, Kyle, go ahead and put that oil in there. That secret sauce, that secret butter sauce we've got there.
Go ahead, sir. Turn.
All right, here we go. Try not to splash it up on the sides too much, because you end up losing a lot of gummies on the side there, because it will stick. Just keep going around and around, but keep it a nice, gentle whisk. Don't go crazy.
Just take your time.
Take your time.
So let them know that as long as you keep the gel warm, it won't set up.
No, it won't set up as long as you keep it warm. So this is nice and warm. How's that
See?
look?
Just a couple little clumps there.
All right, let's
But
mix
yeah.
those up. All right, and then show them the droppers, Kyle, that we use when we fill the molds up. We actually use eyedroppers. The droppers. You can get these Amazon molds, these gummy worms that we've got. You can get those on Amazon. So, all right. That looks good to me. Let's go ahead and fill these babies up.
All right, let's get this started.
All right.
Here.
You start on that side, and I'll start on this side. Okay, so.
I just think these are so cool.
Yeah, I do too. And this is such a relaxing, you know, making some candy. What a relaxing, fun hobby there is. Especially when you use that special sauce.
Yep, gotta have that, that's for sure.
Mm-hmm. Gotta be careful about what you say on YouTube, though, because we get restricted. It's not like we're doing porn here.
All right.
Maybe some brain porn.
All right.
So you just keep filling these up. And what I like to do, my technique, if you just try to fill it from the head side, it just goes all over. So I just let it, put the dropper in there and just let it follow.
Well, that red blends right into red. You can't tell.
It does. I can't even hardly tell what I'm doing here. Of course, I'm used to that, so.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I think we're all guilty of that one.
Yeah.
Some more than others, but what can you
Yeah,
do?
so. And we found that these gummies, like, you know,
My temper fell.
don't get in a huge hurry
Yeah. Don't
about unmolding these, because if you leave them in the refrigerator for a day, like, and then unmold them the next day, it is so much easier.
And don't squeeze your squeegee too far either.
Are you getting out of hand there, Kyle?
Yeah. Excuse me, I'm falling behind here. Oh,
These are strawberry banana, but you can use orange. And instead of your half a cup of water that we just used water here today. But if you use juice, you can use orange juice with your orange Jello, or even like some. You want to be careful about things like pineapple juice or fresh Is it fresh? No, not strawberries, but fresh pineapple juice and fresh oranges, because when you use a lot of high acid stuff, sometimes your Jello doesn't work. But I know that kiwi fruit for sure, fresh kiwi fruit and fresh pineapple, your Jello, they have some kind of an interaction with each other, so you can't use those fresh juices in there. But just about anything else, I've used orange juice and it was successful. It made a really nice gummy.
yeah, I forgot to buy the juices.
Well, it's all right. You don't need juice with these. These are plenty sweet enough.
Oh, yeah, they're good.
But like I said, if you like when you mold your pour your Jello into your molds and you put them in the fridge, if you let them set, that you know, go ahead and do them. Don't be like in a hurry to unmold them in
the longer the better.
in an hour. Wait till the next day to unmold them, and you'll find that you'll have a nice, firm, easy to unmold gummy that will do just fine outside of the refrigerator. You do not have to keep these refrigerated, but I highly recommend, because there are no, other than what's in the Jello, we're not adding any additional preservatives to this, and I don't know if they will mold or not, so I would highly suggest that when you make them, eat them, you know, within the first couple of weeks. I know we've kept them in the freezer. That's worked really well, didn't it, Kyle?
Well, not for me though, because I didn't eat that many, and they tasted like the refrigerators. So I had to throw them all away.
You know. Well, that's where the baking soda comes in handy. But
Baking soda.
yeah, you put baking soda in your freezer to keep any like weird smells or whatever from the refrigerator traveling around.
Well, just the freezer taste.
Was it just the freezer
yeah,
taste?
They were,
Okay.
they were in there too long.
All right. Well, Kyle does not recommend storing these in the freezer.
It's gonna go. Oh, dang it. Here we go.
So, all right. So, Kyle, you keep on molding these, and I'll go make
Okay.
some room in the refrigerator, and we'll be right back.
Alrighty then.
Okay?
I'm gonna turn this to the side here.
All right, Kyle and I got these all filled up. We're going to pop these in the fridge, and we'll be right back to show you what happens after we let the magic happen and they get all firmed up. Be right back. All right, Kyle, here we are. We put those in the refrigerator and they're ready to pop out. Can you go ahead and pop those out for us?
Sure. Real easy too. Just make sure you grab the right molds, because a lot of the molds are real stiff and hard, and they're hard to get them out of. Well, those look nice, don't they?
They do.
We got some rocket ships, some Saturn. We got some Earth. Gotta keep it natural.
Keeping it natural, that's the way to do it.
Here, I'll save the time, but here
All
we
right,
go.
try some of those fish. Try some of those fish. Let's see how those come out.
Okay. Forgot about those little guys.
Yeah, like the
Ooh,
oh,
pop
look
it,
at
look
that.
at
They
that.
pop right out.
Oh, that's cool.
Okay, we'll get those all popped out and we'll be right back. All right, we're back now and we've taken all those gummies out of the mold. Kyle, can you show them? We got a big old tin there of those gummies. And then we also made some grape gummies while we were at it so that we could have a little bit of variety and flavor. So far we're gonna go ahead and sample one of these and we'll be right back. All right, Kyle, let's go check out these gummies.
Let's go.
See what we've got here.
Pretty nice, eh?
Yeah, are you gonna sample one?
Sure.
You might as well. A little dinosaur gummy. You can use whatever kind of mold you want and just follow our recipe and it should be easy. And the next thing you know, they're not just yummy gummies, they're fun yummy gummies. See you later. Peace
Bye.
out. Until next time, we'll have another recipe for you.
Now we can sit.